Carol Ann.
I'm not.
Okay. We are cooking with 2 C's. We're not really cooking today. We're going to boil. We're going to make chocolate cream drops. Where's paper? Okay, so you need a pot, 2 cups of sugar, milk.
People in this state now.
Yeah. Vanilla, chocolate chips, a bowl. What we're first going to do is we're going to boil the cream and the sugar, which is the milk and the sugar, for 5 minutes. Then we're going to set the dish in cold water and stir until hard enough to make into balls.
We're going to do drops today.
We're just going to do drops.
That's what we're going to do today.
Yes.
Inspired by my favorite candy.
Let's see what she's doing. Okay.
So I guess we'll just let it boil.
We'll wait. We have it on turbo boil too. I got the, Crystal,
She's going to fall on my face.
She's going to fall on her face here.
Sponsors, by the way. It's just us doing this.
So we have 1 minute left from boiling it for 5 minutes.
Per these very odd instructions.
Very odd instructions.
Because it doesn't really say like if it's 5 minutes after it starts boiling or 5 minutes including boiling. So
I pulled this out of the freezer and I put this into cold water.
So it says 40 drops of the vanilla.
Yeah, 40 drops, whatever the hell that means.
Okay.
So then we're gonna stir until it gets hard enough to make balls.
We're gonna have to add
drops. Here's the dropper.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Yay! Okay, keep stirring this. I'm gonna get ice.
I like vanilla flavored stuff, so I just added a couple more drops. Cause
we're very impatient people.
I'm a vanilla person.
We're also lemon people. But we're gonna keep stirring this. She's gonna stir. I'm gonna get some ice. It's taking forever. I don't know.
And this is why we're best friends.
Yeah.
We both thought the exact same thing.
At the same exact time. I think this recipe might fail.
I think I'm just gonna let it like
harden up a little.
I can see, because I can feel it, the
getting
sugary
harder
substance in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's because I'm stirring it or because it's just fucking hardening.
Oh, I should probably melt the chocolate while we wait.
That would be a good idea because this is done.
Okay, so
this can definitely be molded into balls now, I think.
Okay, and I have a baller too.
No.
What's that, Mommy?
Vanilla.
I love vanilla.
I know you love vanilla.
This is her mommy voice and I don't like it.
Oh, sorry. Pop those chocolate chips in for 30 seconds.
No.
And then we're going to do it another 30 seconds and then stir and then another 30 seconds for those chocolate chips to melt.
Oh, shiznit.
She made my baby cry.
I told him he couldn't sit on a chair in front of the camera. Excuse me, people. Okay, I'm taking that out of there.
Okay, I'll get rid of this.
Oh, the wax paper. I'm blind, I didn't see it. Alright, so you have a baller?
Yeah, right
Are we
here.
going to use that? Oh.
You might want to spray it first. Well, she didn't listen.
She didn't tell me that until right now.
Oh. Don't. Here, let me see. You want to check
just
that?
roll it in my hand.
Well, you can take it out like this and then put it in your hand.
What am I
See? Ball.
This is not going to do anything.
Yeah, you gotta stir it. Okay, now put it back in for 30 seconds. While we're balling this up, we can get that chocolate going.
Well, I'm afraid of it cooling down a little bit. Mine's a little bit bigger than yours.
No, see, look, they're crumbling.
Well, it just says to mold it into a ball.
But once it was cooler, look, it actually went into a ball.
Oh. Maybe I wasn't done stirring it then. Yeah, there's no way to start.
Okay, once this gets hotter, don't put your finger in there. Okay, here's the chocolate again. Oh gosh, this is good. It's getting all nice and should probably do 30 more seconds because it's still not quite there. When you pull it out of the microwave, if you got a higher watt microwave, you should probably use a pot holder because this glass container is really hot. Do not put plastic in your microwave. Actually, we should put this on a baking sheet. So this recipe is totally screwed up. There's so many different things wrong with it so far. So here we go. I'm gonna chocolate them as she balls them.
I'm balling.
There's probably an easier way to do this, and if you know, please share it. Because
Those are really grainy. I don't think I'm gonna like them.
I guess we'll find out.
All this effort, and I'm sitting there going, I don't know, man. They're not as creamy as the ones I get from the store.
You know what? This is probably better if you put these in the freezer before you put them in here.
That might be a good idea. That's not what the recipe says. Just saying.
We're going to update this recipe and put it on our website.
I might make a better one.
We will definitely make a better one.
I feel like all I'm doing is crushing sugar right now. That's how grainy these feel.
Yeah, we may not
After
have...
we just boiled the hell out of them.
We may have overboiled them. We don't know. I think this is probably good. I'm going to go freeze these. And put this in my deep freezer because it freezes faster. Okay, well, we tried this recipe. We're probably going to update it and put a gooder. Oh gosh.
We're gonna find another one. Is what's gonna happen.
Probably. Or we're going to update this one because it might taste better with half and half or with like heavy cream. So we're going to let those freeze for a few minutes and we're going to make some more balls out of these. That's parchment paper.
And I guess I shouldn't eat it anymore.
What?
They're actually not worth balling up, actually. Look at this. Look at how, like... Actually, I may do it the next time with a candy thermometer and see how exactly it should be. Because this, whoever made this recipe, I don't know what they were thinking.
Okay.
That's why you're here. Watch us fail.
Or succeed.
Back. We waited about 5-10 minutes for these to harden, and they're harder now. So you're just gonna plop it in there, cover it with some chocolate.
And then fish it out.
Fish it out. Yeah. Actually, if you're smart, I've seen people take those cooling pans and do the chocolate on top of it.
This says to use a fork. I'm not
This
exactly
says
sure.
to use a fork.
It says, with drops of vanilla, with a fork, roll each one of these separately prepared in chocolate. Put them on a brown paper to cool.
Make sure when you boil these, if you try this recipe, which I suggest probably not, don't do it. This is a fail. You're dealing with hot sugar too, and your pan is getting sticky. Do not let it sit. Put it in hot water because you don't want that sticking. It's really hard to scrub off, and you're gonna ruin your pans, especially if they're non-stick with the Teflon on it or whatever. So, yeah. This is still not dry, and I had that in the freezer for 5 minutes.
Maybe you should go put it in the freezer with the chocolate in it. On it, chocolate on it.
Yes, I'm gonna go put this back in the freezer. We suggest you not try this. We hope you had a fun time watching our stupidity. And we'll see you next time.